The girl power. Mko tayari for the ladies? Mademo wakishikana pamoja. Ernest Tigress representing. You best be ready.
Wakati wa kulala kifudi uti umeshakwisha, sasa ni kusimama kuacha haya na kuwatanganya kuwakanganya. Wanasema mamanzi kazi ni kuvua chupi na kupigwa mikuki. Sileti chuki ni tu kukaza uzi, saka kusaka baka wakuite dem hustler.
Hala, mina hala kwa ilani wakaribia ngomani. Tuko wengi kanyota.
Ni alfajiri we amuka, twende tukasake, twende tutafute, saa ama tupate. Alfajiri we amuka, twende tutafute.
The hip hop culture in Kenya is still growing, you know, like I'd say right now it's like how many years? Like maybe 17 years old since we first heard, what is it called? Kalamashaka, Tafsiri hii. It was like back in 96 I think. So it's still growing. Of course we have other elements that have been there longer. Like for example the graffiti element that's in Matatu. That one has been longer than anything else. But yeah, the culture is still growing.
Chini ya mawingu juu akali mina vumilia, maisha kavu bila mali tunajivunia. Hili pain na struggle uende kawa ni hustle, twende tutafuta ukikosa weweka muscle. Kakola wasedi zenya kiini macho, hapo hapo nipe changu ama sani dai chako. Nipo gado kila kukichapo, alfajiri niko hapo. J-U-D-G-E aka Mselavi aka Black Duo. Alfajiri we amuka, twende tukasake, twende tutafute, saa ama tupate. Alfajiri we amuka, twende tukasake, twende tutafute.
I'm Buddha Blaze. Welcome to the Afrikan Hiphop Caravan Symposium. Let's go, let's get some knowledge. 1, 2, 3.
This is dedicated to all fake niggas out there.
The biggest problem that I feel that I have with Kenyan hip-hop, and this a lot of people might maybe find it not to be true according to them, but I'm going to try and explain my reasons, is I don't think Kenyan hip-hop provokes thought.
That's basically, if I was told to describe this whole process, I'd say this is a process where people involved in the hip-hop community come and exchange ideas, you know, about different things. They discuss different issues. That's what the symposium was, but with hip-hop being the background.
Back in the days, when I was 15 years old, I used to learn in a school called Nairobi Center. We used to wear blue shorts, because most of us had sexy legs. But as a result, what used to happen is, when you're 15 years old, there's something called adolescence. Adolescence creeps in. And when adolescence creeps in, a lot of things make you happy. For example, I remember I had this line, I think I used it in some song somewhere, which I said like, nakufurahisha, kaile siku ulinotice unafuthi. And yeah, most of us were happy. I remember like I was in a boarding school and the few guys who had pubic hair would come and show you, I'm older than you. But then there was this other thing we never used to speak about. The M1. The M1. The great M1 that every African that I know, most Africans that I know, will deny this to their grave. And it took me to listen to someone from America saying it.
I was trying to say like artists need to be more and more honest.
Okay, waki come na kerende, mina come na the regiment. Work rappers, hii ni time ya disarmament, dismemberment. The hip-hop government, parliament, sisi hapa ndiyo.
Owano Akwabi, aka Elness, the pioneer of the girl power movement, a movement of MCs who talk about issues that affect women and whose lyrics are actually conscious and they uplift women. Any lady who listens to girl power feels uplifted, and any MC who wants to rap and listens to girl power, they feel encouraged to rap. I also teach girls in secondary schools about hip-hop and the African culture, and I tell them how they connect and how hip-hop started in Africa.
Where strength does not matter when we go back to our small places where we are the kings. You know, if you just have Luos all around, the tribe of the person running for that place doesn't really matter. But when it comes to the Kenyan, because now you have a bunch of groups of people who don't feel they are Kenyan enough, who want the leadership to make them feel Kenyan. That's what I meant.
So I think we should celebrate certain instances of people seeing beyond, and we should have 10 more Afrikas, 10 Buddha blazes who think beyond their ethnic groups and try to move their followers, because
Okay, my message to the mainstream artists, pia si tunataka kukula, some of us want to eat, but just pass some of your funds down. When it comes to upcoming hip-hop artists, be you, do yourself, as in, be you, don't try to be the next guy. If you're the photocopy of another guy, you'll never be number one.
Hela hewani, sabuni ya roho, pesa, sabuni ya roho. Nairobi.
Hey yo, this P to the OP. Pop must be crazy, aka person of people. I'm a hip-hop struck dancehall artist from way back from early in the 90s. My message to the upcoming youths and real MCs, don't stick on bling bling, don't stick on gold, because in Africa, people are really dying. Yeah, don't sit in the United States television having a bling bling and think that it's a better thing or a good thing. In Africa, people are dying over gold, people are dying over platinum, people are killing each other, and it's all the Babylon mentality. Queen Elizabeth and the Pope John fuck.
Sababu ya pesa, tukishapata tukoseka ni kesha. Kila siku, vazi mazuri, kono kwa sana, mwishowe ni kaburi.
People have issues with artists becoming successful. And one of my things is I think that maybe it's also an issue of relevance. For example, you might have an artist who, sings about struggling, and then they make it big, then they're not really living in the ghetto or something like that, especially in the US. So how do they then come and still talk about problems happening in the ghetto and, issues that people who live in maybe slums or whatever are facing on a daily basis, when they themselves are not going through that anymore?
Like the way the Kenyan music industry ended up, separating itself. We have artists we call Kapuka, we have other artists we call Genge, and now we have the artists we call hip-hop. I'm going to put hip-hop in quotes. The Kapuka and the Genge artists are known to be very happy artists. They're happy with life. They're happy with being Kenyan. They're happy with everything. The hip-hop artists in quotes are known to be very angry with life, And this anger comes out in the form of they are not happy with someone else's success. And the reason that I normally get from a lot of hip-hop artists is, why are they doing what they are doing? It's not good music. And I ask, why is it not good music? Because it's not hip-hop. When I'm seated in my house and the TV screen is there, and I see a Kapuka song, like maybe by Afrika or Maria, and has a lot of chicks in it, I enjoy it. I still enjoy hip-hop, but I still enjoy that music. Because I know how to separate the sort of music that I do with other music. Just because I love hip-hop does not mean that everything else is work. That's not hip-hop. I don't want to see her in baggy pants. That's not going to impress me. I want to see her in a tight clothes. It makes me happy. But I still love hip-hop. So this is the mentality that we have as the Kenyan hip-hop community. We are so anti-everyone else who's not doing hip-hop.
Hii ni safari, hii ni safari, twende hii ni safari. Maisha safari, tangu kuzaliwa mpaka sasa ni safari. Marafiki wanakuja wanapita kagari, mahali mimi naenda ni wapi ndapumzikia. Amani nikitafuta.
These were the 18 principles that were written by the Universal Zulu Nation and were given to the United Nations in 2001. This document right here is in the chambers of the United Nations. Hip-hop is an internationally organized community, respected community. They have a place at the United Nations. Number 13, resist from being immature about issues. Be diplomatic and non-violent. And use reasonable strategy in case of conflict. Does everybody understand that? Hip-hop, we did not involve ourselves in unreasonable behavior. We did not involve ourselves in violence. Every hip-hop head must educate themselves so that they can have prosperity and development and self-worth. So when you see a hip-hop head that's missing out on education, some of us have what we call street education, some of us have college education, all that is very valuable to hip-hop heads. Education is some of the most important pillars of hip-hop, and as you can see, it's the 5th principle of hip-hop. Education is a must. Hip-hop must go beyond entertainment. It must reach out to the community. It must reach out to people that are not even in entertainment. So when you say hip-hop is just on the stage or the way you dress, or people, I see a lot of people dismiss, you know, corporate or dismiss other things as that's not hip-hop. You never know where hip-hop is. You build long-lasting relationships out of respect.
Kabla ujingize ni taratibu sasa, yani mambo ni easy. Taratibu sasa, yani mambo ni easy.
This is the real thing. Kauna shuku ishia, nilijipandishia baada ya kukushikishia. Ausikii niko Kenya na naishi kama refugee. Kwanza jiji imejaa utiaji, ati juu nimefuga dredi wanadai mini pedi na mini nidi. Tuna dedi na ukedi, deli nimeshinda nikiuonaga kwa media. Wakiendelea kuchocha ati venye wametusaidia, na bado wanalala na Karoje na Lydia. Story tu za kura ndio vitu wameshindia. Squeezy ni ngumu kujua kanani ndio halisi na jinsi. Wasichana wetu wana jinsi, polisi, bilisi, kila saa ni risasi. Deli niko on the run nikanisemenya. Tunalia njaa, wanakulia Serena, ati wao ni ma big fish na sisi ni omena. Maisha imekuwa ngumu ever since shuleni.